In this particular video, we will look into the details of fruit. Now, if we talk of fruit, then mature or ripened ovary, it is called as fruit. And obviously, fruit will be developed after the process of fertilization has occurred. Now, fruit is a characteristic feature of flowering plants or the angiosperms. Here, one term has to be seen, and that is the parthenocarpic fruit. So, parthenocarpic fruit is the fruit that is formed without fertilization. So, we can say that this will be exception because normally fruit will only be formed when fertilization occurs, and if fruit is happening and fertilization has not occurred, then this particular condition will be called as parthenocarpic fruit. Now, talking of the parts of fruit, there are two parts of fruit. The first part is called as wall or its pericarp, and inside the wall of pericarp, there will be seeds which will be present. Now, initially talking of the first part, that is wall or pericarp. Now, this pericarp can be dry, it can as well as be fleshy. Now, if pericarp or the wall of fruit is dry, then it will not be differentiated into three layers. But if pericarp is fleshy, then in this case it will be thick and it will be further divided into three layers. So we can say that if there is dry pericarp, then no differentiation into three layers will be there. But if pericarp is fleshy, then it will be divided or differentiated into three different layers, and the three different layers are: the outer layer will be epi term refers to the outer. The middle will be present, middle part will be called as mesocarp. This mesocarp will be fleshy or fibrous, which we will see later on, and the inner part will be called as endocarp. So that means pericarp has three parts. The outer part is epicarp, the middle part is mesocarp, and the inner part is endocarp. And this middle part, that is mesocarp, can be fleshy as well as fibrous. Now, example of fruits in which pericarp is fleshy and it is differentiated into three layers, these fruits are called as drupes. So, we will look into this particular condition of drupe. So, drupe, pericarp will be fleshy. One very important condition about the fruits which are drupes is that these are developed from monocarpellary superior ovaries. Now, the condition is monocarpellary. So, in this case, only one seed will be present, and the example of drupes is mango and the coconut. Both these, mango and coconut, are represented in this diagrams, the first one being the mango and the second one being the coconut. So, we will try to understand the three parts epi, meso and endocarp in both these cases of mango and coconut. Let us take mango first. Now, in the case of mango, this whole part is called as the pericarp or the wall. Now, in this case, the epicarp. Epicarp is the outer skin of the fruit, which we can say. So, it is thin in the case of mango. It is the part that we peel off or throw while eating the pulp. The second part is the mesocarp. Now, mesocarp will be fleshy and the edible part of the mango. So, this yellowish part below the epicarp is the mesocarp, which is eaten, and below this mesocarp there will be a stony hard part which will be called as endocarp, and below this endocarp seed will be present. So we can say thin epicarp followed by fleshy and edible mesocarp, and finally there will be stony hard endocarp. After mango, comparing the three layers with the coconut. Now, in the case of coconut, the epicarp is again thin. In this case, mesocarp will be fibrous. So, all the fibers that we see outside the coconut, that is the mesocarp which is present. Now, inside this fibrous part, there will be again endocarp, which will be stony hard, and below this endocarp, there will be seed. And in the case of coconut, all these three parts are not eaten. So, pericarp is not eaten, but seed will be eaten, and out of seed, it is endosperm of the coconut that is being edible part.